it, nice hands, drives and scores. Picked him off, beautifully done.
Hey Carl Nation, I'm Bennett.
And I'm Paige.
Shout out to room 184. Don't forget your free fist bumps every day.
Attention students, are you interested in fashion design and learning more about it? Come to the Fashion Design Club's first meeting on Tuesday, October 25th at 2:30 in room 212. You don't need to be a fashion expert to join the Fashion Design Club. Contact Ms. Rengo or Ms. Fakia if you have any questions.
Reminder that there is a district-wide kindness poster contest this month. Students can pick up the poster contest rules from the front desk in the counseling office. Entry should be turned into the counseling office by Tuesday, November 1st. We hope to see your designs and good luck to all that participated.
Winter cheerleading is coming soon and we want you to be a part of our team. We bring the spirit to basketball, wrestling, and hockey games. Contact Coach Jackie Lacey for more information or visit CRHS to learn the tryout material. Then go to the lower gym after school on October 24th through the 27th, and their tryouts will take place on Friday, October 28th at 5 p.m.
The Leo Club will be hosting their first annual trunk and treat in the CRHS student parking lot on Monday, October 31st from 4 p.m. to 5:15 p.m. They're asking clubs, groups, teachers, and individuals to design a trunk or treat table for the community to walk through. We're asking those who would come to the trunk or treat to bring gift cards to donate. If you have any questions, please talk to the Leo Club advisor, Stephanie Nelson.
Welcome to the College and Career Corner. College and military rep visits will take place during lunches in the cafeteria. Bemidji and Bethel Lutheran will be visiting today.
This week, we will continue to showcase some interviews from the CRHS administration. This is a time to find out a little bit more about each one of our admin and what their role is in the building. Today, we will get to know a little bit more about one of our assistant principals, Mr. Murray.
Good afternoon, Carl Nation. I'm Bennett. I'm here with Mr. Murray. He's the assistant principal.
As you can tell, you can see.
Yep. He's the assistant principal for the last names P through T. Easy way to remember that's part-time, as he said. So, Mr. Murray, you just tell us a little bit about yourself, like where you're from.
Well, I am from south side of Chicago originally. I was born and raised there until I turned 12 years old. And then my mom moved myself and my two brothers to South Minneapolis, where I grew up and went to Minneapolis Roosevelt. Well, Minneapolis Central at first, and then they closed Central, and I got bused over to Minneapolis Roosevelt High School. Yeah.
So this kind of answers like the high school part about, but where'd you go to college and like what'd you go to college for originally?
Oh man, I went to college, started out, I have a few colleges. So this is just a prime example of where you start doesn't necessarily lead to where you end up and how you end up. I went to North Dakota State University. I played football up there, won 3 national championships up there while I was up there. Then I ended up going to Brainerd Community College where I got my associate arts degree and won some accolades there playing football. And then ended up at Southwest State in Marshall, Minnesota, and graduated academic All-American, played football there, and I got my bachelor's of social work degree from there.
I had no idea I was in the midst of a 3-time national championship right now, but I'm glad to see we have a really big athlete on our hands right now. So, all right, Mr. Murray, what do you do like outside of high school? Like, what's like your social life, family life, friends? Like, what do you kind of do after you're off the clock?
I'm very community-driven, people-driven. I work and mentor with people in the community, young people, old people. I really like working with other administrators, teachers, helping them to, and students, helping them to find their next steps. I work with social service agencies. I'm exactly a board chair of a nonprofit called All Squared. It's a second chance center. It works with juveniles that are in criminal justice system and helping them to find alternatives to being incarcerated. November 1st will be my last day here as a principal here. I just was hired as the executive director of a nonprofit in South Minneapolis called All Squared. The agency that I'm the associate director of is called Wellspring Second Chance Center. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Well, not too many people do like all those like nonprofit things, so yeah, that's a really good thing that you're doing for all those kids and everyone in that community.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate that. Not only here, but everywhere else you benefit and affect. So
Yeah, that warms my heart, and I want to leave a legacy. I want people to know that regardless of whether I'm around or not, you can always reach out to me, and I'm there to help if I can.
pretty sure everyone here appreciates that. That's not something everything does or everyone does, and not too many people have the strength and skills for it. So we appreciate what you do in the community.
Mm-hmm.
So then, obviously, that takes care of like what your favorite things to do, what you do outside when you're off the clock. So, what's your favorite thing about Coon Rapids personally? It could be sports related, it could be school related, culture related.
It's my kids. I mean, I love the Coon Rapids students. I mean, you guys you belong to your parents, but you're mine too. And I want all of you to feel like you can come and hang out. And I love dealing with you, not with discipline stuff, but when you just want to come in and just hang out and maybe just talk and just take some downtime. I don't have a problem with that. I think it's important. We have to establish relationships with our kids and really learn about them, and they can learn about us, and that way the trust builds, and that's where we build community for our building. That be the one statement is really important. That's, I think, one of the cornerstones, along with it's a great day to be a Cardinal,
Mm-hmm. And I think that's really well spoken of you to say it too, because I mean, like, obviously the one team thing, one family too. I mean, like Mr. Wallace said, it's like a big community here. It feels like a family when you walk into the school, when you're at sporting events and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And like he said too, when you're walking into Coon Rapids like stores or out in public, you'll see Cardinals everywhere. So
yeah,
it's that family aspect. You kind of hit on he left out. So
okay, yeah, and I mean that's how it is. And the more students we get to understand, especially our freshmen, the more the older students can get them on board with that, the better off we'll be as a building and create that sense of community.
Well spoken yet again. Hitting on all the points. All right, We're gonna have one final question for you. Kind of controversial. We have 2 in favor, 1 definite no. Mm-hmm. Does pineapple belong on pizza, Mr. Murray?
No, pineapple definitely doesn't belong on pizza. Pineapple's a standalone. It doesn't need any assistance whatsoever. Mm-hmm.
I can agree on you with that one. Pineapple is a standalone. Mm-hmm. Leave it off pizza.
That's right.
All right. And that's all we have for you today, Mr. Murray.
All right. It's a great day to be a Cardinal.
Thank you, Mr. Murray, for taking the time to share some of your story.
Today's lunch will be chicken Alfredo, and that's all we have for today. And remember, it's a great day to be a Cardinal.
You know it.
Lots to talk about as we throw a sack at you. Run quickly because we are going to serve up a lot of highlights. This show is a symbol of our love for Cardinal sports. So celebrate with us. Sports Night is next.
Well, the volleyball team closed out its home schedule on Tuesday with a visit from the Armstrong Falcons. It was another good test from the other side of the Northwest Suburban. The Falcons had just one more win this season than the Cardinals, so 2 evenly matched squads looking for positives before tournament time. We pick up action in the opening set. Armstrong setting up for Savannah McGowan in the middle, but a big stuff from Cardinals captain Kate Calfoot helps her team hold the lead in the early going. The score was close to start to finish, but the Falcons able to maintain the lead when it mattered most. Megan Daly's kill contributes to a 25-21 Armstrong win. Move to early goings of the second set. Cardinals set up Hoffman, and he hammers it through the block. She had a solid night her last time on the fieldhouse floors. You're going to see the block here. Nice shot there. While they weren't able to fly away with it, the Falcons controlled set 2. Another big kill from Daly, 25-17, gave Armstrong the 2-0 lead. Third was like the first. The lead never more than a handful of points. Great to have a lefty on the right side. Sophomore Bella Nelson, you saw there, getting the kill down the line, keeping hopes alive. But Armstrong just too much in the end. Jade Pearson's kill in the middle helps the Armstrong Falcons secure a 25-23 win, and they fly away with a 3-set. Well, the girls' soccer team didn't have far to go for their section quarterfinal. At the 8th seed, they got top seed Blaine. The Bengals were 13-2-1 during the regular season, including a 5-0 win over the Cardinals in mid-September. It's been a rough road for the Cardinals all year, and the best they could hope for realistically was to keep it respectable. Bengals controlling the game start to finish in all aspects. They convert on a corner kick to start the scoring. Bodies all over the field, but the Cardinals can't clear. It ends up in the back of the net. Hannah Clausen cashing in on the chaos, and Blade is up 1-0. Another corner kick coming up, another goal for the Bengals. Carly Anderson's shot is off the post, but Josie Carlson is right there to clean it up and double the Blaine lead. We're still in the first. Coming off a throw-in, Devin Torgerson lofts a deep cross over the keeper. Avery Soley slips behind the defender and finishes it easily as she's able to get it in the back of the net. Blaine doesn't only score in deep. Beautiful goal right here in transition. They work it to Addie Stadden on the right wing, and she fires it on the run. That one puts the Bengals up 4-0. They're going to end the Cardinals season with a 9-0 loss.